These days it just feels like time just slips away from you. You reminisce about the past. You think about the year that's gone by, and it all seems to have gone in a flash. And you don't remember it being like that when you're a kid. You remember the days feeling like they went forever. The years feeling like it was such an eternity between your birthdays. And as you get older, it all seems to just blend together, merge into this one big blob of life. The birthdays don't feel as special. The years and the progress you make seems to kind of lose its significance compared to when you were in school or graduating from university. These periods of time, I suppose, when you're out of university or out of school or whatever it is, they seem to expand. And when they expand, they just pass and you don't really realize that they're passing so quickly. I remember when I would have been, say, 15, and I was turning 15, and you think, wow, there's a whole nother year till it's my birthday again. And that year felt so far away. You would go through school, you would do your exams, you'd have your sports to play, you would go on your holidays at the end of the year and hang out with friends, and there'd be so much time between when you were 15 and when you were 16 that it almost seemed like it went forever. That it was such a time when you were just living in the moment and enjoying life. So many things happened during that time. But now you get to something like 23 and you're like, well, it was one quick year since I turned 22. Where does the time go? I suppose mathematically, as you progress in life, the percentage of 1 year compared to your entire life decreases. And so 1 year when you're 10 years old is 10% of your life so far. And so it's gonna take up a lot more of your memory. Whereas once you're 30, a year of your life is, well, a 30th of your life so far. And so the memory that it takes up is so much smaller compared to the rest of your life. And is that why it seems to fly by? Because we don't have space in our minds to remember so many things? Or is it because we're stuck in a cycle where we work and do these things to pass the time, but not really live the time? We pass the time, we go on our phones, we scroll, we watch Netflix and YouTube and just endless videos that bring us enjoyment in the moment. But really, when you look back, they don't hold any significant memories. I mean, maybe you'll watch a show that you remember for years on years because it's a really good show. But 90% of the stuff you watch, you don't remember. If I asked you what shows you watched last Tuesday, would you remember? Would you be able to tell me what YouTube videos you watched? Probably not. Because it's simply a short form of entertainment that doesn't leave any memories behind. So how do we make these years that seem to fly by, maybe not fly by as fast, or at least when we get to the next year of our life, we have all these wonderful memories from the time of that year, all these wonderful things that we did between 22 and 23, between 45 and 46, whatever your age may be. How do we make that happen? I suppose one way to do it is to live in the moment. To live like there is no tomorrow almost. And not in a reckless way. Not in a way that you're going to go jump off a cliff and break your legs. But in a way that you appreciate the world around you. And you enjoy it. And you make memories. Even if they're small ones. Even if they're ones where you go outside and you appreciate a flower. Or a little bee sitting on the flower, or a nice tree and the sky and the clouds. Or you go out with friends and you do something unique that you've never done before. Instead of just going and hanging out at someone's house or going to the shops, and doing something that you usually do together, like getting food. Do something different. Do something unique that you may have never done before. And then in a year's time, you'll be like with your friends, remember when we did this thing? And that's a memory you've now created. Memories are almost like investments of life for your long-term self. Glimpses of your past and the times you really enjoyed and lived in the moment and cherished in a way. So do your best to go and just live in the moment and love life. Every day that you're alive should almost be the best day of your life, because it's the only one you get to experience. The days in the past, they're gone. You don't get to live them again. The days in the future, you don't know how many you've got. They're coming, but they're not here yet. The only day, the only time in your life where you get to experience the world around you and enjoy it as it is at that very moment is right now, is today. And that'll refresh when it gets to tomorrow, and it'll refresh when it gets to the next day after that. But the important thing is, do you treat today like it's the best day of your life? So go and enjoy it.